It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with Box Raw. Fab, listen, we got into a habit of doing a lot of Zooms, but I'm glad I'm doing a lot.
Do a bit more now.
I've seen
also,
you.
you're bringing gifts. Starburst, I like it, mate. Keep that up. Big fan of that.
I'll bring it fight week as well, mate.
yeah.
Fab, just listen. 31st of March, headlining the O2 Arena. Seriously think about it, but did you think you'll get here one day?
Honestly, no. I remember when I started out and I kind of had my first pro fight and was getting into the sport, I thought, you know what, if I just even get to fight at the O2 on someone's undercard somewhere, anywhere, that would be a good career for me. I thought maybe I'll have 20 odd fights, I'll finish one at the O2 somewhere, fight for a southern area or something, and hey, cool. I'd have been happy at that point when I started. I'd have been happy with that. Now I've fought at the O2 countless times. I've chief supported AJ, I've chief supported Fury, I've chief supported Dill White, and now I'm headlining the O2. So wild journey, but there's still way more to come.
You said to me on Saturday that there were other opportunities that were offered to you apart from Frazer. What were those opportunities?
It's none of your fucking business, mate.
There's the headline.
Nah, look, as is known with me, I'm more than happy to work with everyone. Matchroom, Queensbury, Sky, whoever, wherever the big shows are, big fights are, big occasions, I'm happy to work with everyone. We was talking to everyone about different options, but at the point we thought, you know what, this seems like the best one for us.
One of the things they mentioned there that up at the top table during the press conference that Frazer Clarke could be the quickest British champion. Does that work in his favour or does not work in his favour, the volume of fights that he's had?
I don't think it works in his favour, no, because I know it's a good tagline. You don't get another belt for that. You don't get anything extra for being the quickest to do it. All you get is less experience and a rushed career. And the obvious reason why he has a rushed career is because he's late into the pro game. He's late in, say not late in his years, but he hasn't got long left to work with. And for the first however many years or however bit of time he has been in the pro game, he hasn't done anything, he hasn't fought anyone, he's wasted those years. He could have stepped up a lot earlier. So he's in a rush, and doing anything in a rush never works out too well.
He's obviously done countless, hundreds of rounds with Anti-Joshua. Anti-Joshua's in your gym. Going to seek some advice from him as well?
Yeah. But look, they're probably good friends. They probably get on well. I'm not trying to get the inside track and sneak some snaky information and tell me his flaws and stuff. I don't care for all that. Like me and my team, we do our own assessment. The amateur Frazer Clarke is not the professional Frazer Clarke. They're not the same person. They don't box the same. It's not the same game. So that's not for me to ask or get involved with. The only thing I want to do is assess with my team of his last few fights and have a look at him properly and identify the holes, of which there are many.
You mentioned to me that you're the biggest slag in boxing.
Maybe that's my next top. I'm going to have like Queensbury, Matchroom and Boxer logos all on here.
Maybe the faces of Eddie.
The top is just going to be biggest slag in boxing or something like that. That's my next top. I'll bring that out.
Actually, even better, just have the pictures of Ben, Eddie and Frank.
Yeah. I think I might do that.
But you know, obviously the concept of you flowing about, you have something around your waist that other promoters would love to have on their platform. But could that also work in a negative if, I'm just saying worst case scenario, you were to take a loss, or do you then put yourself in a vulnerable position?
No, of course, it's a risk. But the same as I do in a fight, in life, in business, back yourself. I always back myself, and I always think I'm going to win. I always train the hardest. I prepare the hardest to win the fight. So it's all, for me, at least, there's more upside to there is downside. Because even if a loss, unfortunately, does come at some point on my record, as long as I'm a good competitive fighter, I put on a show for the fans, there's always a place in boxing. I think the prime example of that is Chisora. His losses are in double figures now, but he keeps getting on shows, people keep wanting to see him because he's entertaining and people love to watch him. So yeah, there is a level of risk to it, but there'll always be a spot for me in boxing, I think.
I've got nudge on the shoulder, you got to go, so yeah, appreciate your time. See you during fight week.
See you then. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Fear. Most people are governed by their habits, their fears, and their opinions of others.